Mic check. Can you hear me? 1, 2, mic check.
Yeah, mic check, 1, 2.
Beautiful. Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Mic check,
1,
mic
2,
check.
1, 2. All right. Can you hear that crowd noise pretty good?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to try and actually just kind of put that like right there. And it's good. 1, 2, 3. Check 1. I don't hear any backlash. Does it sound fine?
Yeah, why can't I? What is going on?
What's wrong?
It won't let me pull up the YouTube stream.
Because their radio or their Wi-Fi sucks doo-doo. But I do have mine, and
I'll just go to my phone.
Okay. I was like, I've got my hotspot going if you need that.
Yeah, I'll just do my phone.
Okay. All right. Are you guys getting audio up there in the booth? Oh, no.
That's not good.
Well, I'll just go to the YouTube.
Ah! It's touchy.
What's touchy?
My computer with this cord. Dude, 1 second.
Oh yeah, we got full blown up. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome out here to James Latke Arena as we get set here for some Pronghorn Lady Pronghorn basketball here on the Pronghorn Athletics YouTube page. As we get set here for Colorado Northwestern coming into town, trying to come away with a win here today. The Lady Pronghorns come in at 3-2 on the season as we get started here with our pregame show. Chase the Horseman Horsley bringing you the call alongside Thomas Bush is back with us as our color analyst. And Thomas, we've got a special game tonight. It's also, I say tonight, but this morning, I'm used to calling these late night games, Thomas. So it's like, man, getting ready for the tonight to the mornings. But now we've got a morning game, 11 a.m. And the reason why we have an 11 a.m. game is if you can hear it from the crowd, you can hear all the kiddos across this gymnasium. They've been getting tours this morning and going ham on everything left and right today. So it's been awesome getting to see all these kiddos. They get to enjoy some Lady Pronghorn basketball, a nice field trip, if you will, because it's always nice when you don't have to be at school and you just get to come watch basketball.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the best field trip of the year for these kids, and I'm going to be honest with you, I hope that no one hits 67 tonight in the score.
You know, I was kind of thinking about that during the coaches show yesterday. I was wondering if they were going to play the 6-7, if it actually happened to 67 or not. So
1,000% these kids will go crazy.
I feel like it as well, too. Well, here's some fun statistics here for everyone. Coach Liz Lewis, she has 131 wins and 93 losses in her overall career here at Gillette College. She's 70-33 this season, and not this season. Throughout the year, she's been with the Lady Pronghorns, which has been since 2019. Her best year was 28-5. And, man, ranked all the way down to number 21 in the nation. I mean, we talk about Coach Liz Lewis all season long and all throughout these years. She has just brought some energy to this program.
Yeah, she definitely has done a good job here with this women's program. She's built it up to make them a contender in the last year. You know, they were a contender. They fought. They were maybe losing games, but they were always around. So she's got that style of mentality. She's gritty. That's the type of coach she is. And that's what makes the Gillette Lady Pronghorns such a good basketball team.
Yeah, it does. And we've got some key injury reports. We're going to get to that coming up here in a moment. But when we come back, we've got injury reports and starting lineups coming your way here on the Pronghorn Athletics YouTube page. It's Thomas Bush and Chase the Horseman Horsley. We'll be back after this. Welcome back here with more Lady Pronghorn basketball here on the Pronghorn Athletics YouTube page as we get set here for the Lady Pronghorns taking on Colorado Northwestern Lady Spartans today. And, you know, one of the things we talked about injuries-wise, and that's kind of played a little bit of a factor here for these Lady Pronghorns this season. They had 11 players to start off the year, and now they're all the way down to 9 with AJ coming out. Azealia Alvarado, she is out for a concussion protocol. And from what Coach Liz Lewis was talking about, Thomas, was she's been out for actually a past, like, few weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. It's been a long concussion protocol.
Yeah, concussion is that is the most interesting injury that you could have. Honestly, I remember in high school when I had one, and it took me out a week. Like there was days I'd wake up and I'd feel fine, and then you'd be going throughout your day and doing certain things, and all of a sudden you're just like, whoa, I'm not me anymore. So concussions are definitely something you have to be smart about, and it's a good thing that they are being smart with her about this one.
Yeah, definitely a big thing being smart about the whole situation. They're trying to get him out. I believe the athletic trainer, you know, from what I've talked with yesterday and today, they're trying to work on really hard to get her back out because she would be a really big scoring threat for this Lady Pronghorn squad this season. Then we also look at Kinley Englehart, and unfortunately, she is out for the season. She tore her ACL back last season. I can't remember what game it was. But I believe it was a road game, and she ended up tearing her ACL, and then now she tore her ACL this summer due to a horseback riding accident.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate loss for this Lady Pronghorns team because that's just another returner. You know, you want your experience on your team. Yes, it's going to help, though, that she's still here. She's on the bench. She's going to be able to talk to the younger players and everyone else, but that's one of those things where it does hurt, and you're going to have to figure out how to find other girls who are going to be able to step up and replace her defensive intensity.
Well, we've got a minute on the clock, and let's go ahead and roll into the starters. Thomas, take it away.
Yeah, for the Gillette College Lady Pronghorns, they're going to start with number 10, Kiara Williams. She's averaging 6.8 points per game, 4.3 rebounds, and shooting 47% from the field. You got number 11, Georgina Sosasio. She's averaging 10.6 points per game, 3.2 rebounds, while shooting 56% from the field and 50% from the three-point line. Number 12, a returner, Danae Asiata, 8.8 points per game, 3.6 rebounds per game, and she is playing 23 minutes a contest. Number 13, another returner, Rochelle Afamanuma, one of the conference's best players, in my opinion. She's averaging 16 points per game, just shy of a double-double with 9.2 rebounds per game. And last year, she was the Region 9 made the Region 9 All-Conference team. And you have number 23, Lena Ballin. She's averaging 14.2 points per game, as well as 5 rebounds and 5 assists. For the Colorado Northwest Spartans, they're starting number 0, Olivia Hutton, a guard. Number 5, Cheyenne Forbes. She's also a guard from Centennial, Colorado. Simone Martinez, number 10, a guard from Colorado. Then you have Cassandra Perez, number 11, a sophomore forward. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Spartans, Taylor Jones, number 30, a redshirt freshman from Houston, Texas.
There you go. That's going to be the starting 5 here for the Lady Pronghorns and Colorado Northwestern Lady Spartans. We're going to head to them.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Gillette Postgame and the Pronghorn Invitational here on campus of Gillette College in Gillette, Wyoming, at the Pronghorn Center. Today, as you can see, is Elementary Visit Day. Look at the big round of applause to all the elementary kids who are here as part of the Pronghorn. Today's first game features the business team of Colorado Northwest Lady Spartans from Rankin, Colorado, New York.
For Colorado Northwestern, it's, just managing the runs. You're on the road. It's at a tough place. There's going to be a lot of kids screaming and yelling, and it's just how do you manage the energy within your team and control the tempo of the game. For Gillette College, it's managing the nerves. It's the home opener, first home game of the year. You're playing in front of a crowd again, and it's just possession by possession. You have to win each possession and just play the game of basketball like it's supposed to be.
Playing that game of basketball is how how the Pronghorns have been wanting to play basketball. They lost Kinley Eaglehart. She was the big defensive player last season, Region All-9 defensive team. Thought she was going to get to come back this year, and then unfortunately, due to the injury, she is out for the season. Now, there is hope that she might get to stay for another year and be a three-year JUCO student, but you never know. Kinley has a lot of stuff going for her throughout this. Another person we haven't really talked about is Georgina Sosia. You talked a little bit about her, but 10.6 points per game already. She is a freshman, y'all. So you already know she's going to try to go off quite a bit today. Then you have Region 9 All-Conference team, Rochelle Afumanuma, as she is getting set, ready to try to continue to make a difference here. She's averaging already 16 points a game, but a lot of times that we've kind of seen it, we feel like she could probably get about 20 to 30 points a game if it all comes down to it by the end of the year.
Absolutely. Rochelle is one of those players that she has the ability to dominate the basketball game no matter what. She's on the glass all the time. She puts the ball back up after a miss. She's just a tough guard. She can play from the perimeter and
Now, number 23 in the ball, that's your first team first.
Wasn't much of a point guard last season. She was more of that shooting guard. Drives in quick inside left wing. Back over to Asiata, going up for two. The floater, good! More of that shooting guard. Drives
good
in
shot there.
5-4. Left wing. Back over to Asiata. 5-4, 146 left to go. And excuse me, Lena Ballin coming away with a point there. That's going to be her first 2 points on the ball game. Back to the right side, Taylor Jones trying to get inside. Back out to the corner for three. Up for three. And not going to be able to make that. Northwestern off the rebound. Back up. Good defensive coverage there by the Lady Pronghorns and Kiera Williams. It's a fast break coming here from Rochelle Afumanuma. Loses the ball a little bit. Then gets it back out over to Socia. Seal trying to get in. Back out to the far right wing. Ballin. Ballin back over to Sosa. The three ball. Off the top of the rim and good. 8-4. To the far right wing. Ballin. Socio coming away with the points, and it's going to be a quick defensive possession here for the Lady Pronghorns.
good hands there by Danae Asiata to force the turnover there. Got her hands on the shot, was able to strip it and knock the ball off the leg of the Colorado Northwestern player.
You know, the biggest thing here is the energy vibes are in everywhere. I mean, you've got kids rolling with the towels. Any points scored, they're throwing those rally towels. Not throwing them, but, you know, put them in a circle. As that's going to be quick stolen away. So the possession falls at three ball on the way. No good. Rebounded here again by Northwestern. In the rebounding category already, Northwestern's been out rebounding the Lady Pronghorns.
Yeah, they already have 4 offensive rebounds.
Fouling 23 in the ball, that's his 17th service. Checking in for Colorado Northwestern number 12, Natalie Pineda. And 48 Toronto for the three.
Is coming away for two.
Simone Martinez. Excuse me, Kadir Perez. Foul on number 5. And foul for first. Team first. Shooting for Toronto from 5. Addison Bain. Media timeout.
Welcome back here as we get started rolling back. Lady Prom rebounded here for the Lady Spartans. Back the pink shot goes up for three. Good. And Natalie Pineda comes away with the shot. 11-9 the score, and it's now a 7-3 run. 4:15 left to go here in the first. Inside pass back over to Addison Bain. She cuts back, pump fakes once, up for two, no good. And now here come the Lady Spartans again. Quick fast break, puck up for three. Three ball, good. Natalie Pineda again. She's now 2 for 2 and 3-point land. 12-11 the score. Back up the floater, Danae Asiata, no good. And right now it's been a 7-6 run. Quick steal from Asiata. Back out at the right corner. Rochelle off of Manuba, she'll pick it up. Trying to get the inside look, the floater for two off the 15-footer, no good. And here comes Northwestern again. Pushing out to the right wing, ball's gonna get loose. Lady Pronghorns will recover the turnover. So it's another turnover here for Northwestern. And it's 12-11 though. Northwestern has the lead by 1. Vindoram back over to Rochelle off of Manuma. Trying to get the ball in on Asiata. What a pass!
It's a great back cut by Danae there. Her defender was overplaying, and she read it perfectly, and an even beautiful pass by Rochelle there to make it connect.
This makes it 13-12. The Lady Pronghorns back to a 1-point lead here. 3 ball on the way. Good.
Dang. They're hot right now.
Cheyenne.
3 is one ball, Cheyenne foul.
Now that was one of the things Coach Liz Lewis was talking to me about yesterday, was you got to be able to get back to the free throw line, and that's been kind of an issue.
Yeah, right now it's just need to share the ball better a little bit and just have a little better continuity. It just seems like right now Northwest is starting to put some pressure on, and we're not able to handle it like we need to.
So here comes the first free throw of the ball game here for the Lady Pronghorns. The first one rolls around, no good. And the Lady Spartans have an 18-13 lead. We mentioned, the Lady Pronghorns were on a 7-0 run. Now the Spartans have taken that back and made this a 9-2 run so far, going up for one and not able to make that one. It's 18-13. Lady Spartans still lead. Getting the ball pass half court is Hutton. Hutton made the first point of the ball game. It hasn't been on the scoring spree since. Back over to Taylor. Taylor to the top of the free throw line, back over, cuts back right, goes in for two, and she will be fouled. Ariana Strain drives in and just gets fouled right there, and that's another pickup of a foul. But they're back to the charity stripe again. That's been a lot of the difference maker already here on this one.
Yeah, I just fell for a slow pump fake there, and just easy drives that you can't have. Gillette's got to find their way. They will, but it's, early in this ball game, just need to settle down and take it possession by possession like we were at the start.
Well, that first free throw, no good. Here comes the second free throw underway, and that one rolls around, no good. Colorado Northwestern is a 68.6% free throw shooting team, and that's going to drop it down just a little bit. Here it out to Kinsey. Inside pass to Sosa.
Oh, great passing.
To Williams. And up for two. Because you got to have the Synergy camera available for replays and stuff. But Williams able to make the first. 22-16 the score. 9:04 left to go. And makes the second. 2 for 2 at the charity stripe here for Kiara Williams. Her first trip to the free throw line and make it count. Thomas?
Yeah, it's a great job there. Girls need to make free throws tonight. It's going to keep them in the game.
So here comes Taylor back over to the left side wing now. Trying to roll around the perimeter. She's going to pop up a three. No good on the shot, but she is fouled. Vindo Ram is going to come away with the foul, and 3-point fouls are just not what you can afford.
No, that's a good call there. Landed in her landing zone. So it's the right call. You just got to close out shorter and just try your best to contest without fouling.
You know, and that's always the hard part as that shot rolls around and it is good. 23-17 the score, 8:47 left to go here in this second quarter. Lady Pronghorns, as we talked about, they're 3-2 on the year. That second shot is good. The last game they won was against Southeast Community College. They won 82-48. Got a little bit of momentum in that last win. They're trying to build it back here on Elementary Day. Jones, third shot, and doesn't make. Rochelle off of Manuma off the rebound. So 2 for 3 at the charity stripe. I would say not a bad trip.
Timeout, Colorado Northwestern. Boys and girls, if you have extra rally towels by you, please give them to a teacher and we'll come around and collect them. We want to make sure every student has one. So again, if you have extra rally towels, give it to your teacher and we'll come around and collect them. Also, fans, don't forget to visit our concessions. The concessions are brought to you by Fresh Ideas Food Service. Check them out for some delicious tacos, hot dogs, or refreshing Pepsi products. Foul number 42, Alicia Dennis, the first team foul. Rochelle Akunanuma.
shot right there by Rochelle's tough. That one was a little forced. Should have, honestly, on that one, should have had the opportunity to bounce pass into Williams there for a post feed, but nonetheless, it still worked out. Got the rebound and going to the free throw line for 2.
26-21, the score, 5:28 left to go here in the second quarter. Williams out to the free throw line. She will shoot 2, and that first one is good. Lady Pronghorn so far this season, free throw percentage has been pretty all right, 70.2%. Second trip to the charity stripe here for Williams, as it is 26-22. The second one is good, and she will stay perfect on the year. She is shooting 100% from the free throw line. That's pretty solid to have, especially at the beginning of the season. Cheyenne Farbs back over to Strain. Strain back over to Zavaria Garcia. Strain back to Garcia, back to the top. 3 ball all the way from Strain after the pass from Garcia. That's good. 5:01 left to go here in the second. Back to a 6-point lead here for the Spartans. Abby Nickel driving inside. The Euro, not good. Addison Bain off the rebound in the putback. Good. 29-25. Driving inside. 4:42 left to go. Good. Addison Bain off the rebound. Addison Bain has been a big factor since she came in. She didn't start, but she's been getting a lot of work. And that's going to be a foul here on it. Simone Martinez.
Yep, good. Offensive foul there. Good job by Abby. That'll reset the shot clock to 20 seconds, so you'll get 10 extra seconds here on this possession.
29-25, 4-point game. 4:15 left to go here in the second. Asiata back ready to inbound the ball. She's done a lot of the inbounds this season. Back to Bain, goes up for 2. Floater, no good. Rebounded here by the Spartans. So here come the Spartans, and Cheyenne Farbs spin moves left, right, goes up for 2, good. 31-25, Cheyenne Farbs. She's been kind of taking over the team for a little bit, defensively and offensively. Asiata, 3 ball on the way, no good, and a foul. It's going to be an over-the-back foul here on Addison.
Just got to get a stop here and get the ball back. I like that shot, though, by Danae. You know, if Farbs is going to play that low off you, just walk up, and if you're wide open, shoot the ball if you can shoot it.
31-25, 3:46 left to go here on the second. Hudson gets that ball passed down over to Martinez. Martinez drives inside the lane, not going to get it. And it's going to be another rebound here for the Pronghorns again. Asiata is going to bring this one up, and timeout, Coach Wes Lewis and the Pronghorns. 3:31 left to go here in the second quarter. 31-25 the score. And we're going to keep it here for a moment, because one of the things here, you know, Thomas, we haven't gotten to talk a lot about. Left to go here in the second.
Foul number 10, Simone Martinez. Team, yes.
12 for 21 from the, or 12 for 31 from the field, and they have 12 offensive rebounds.
Here comes Alpha Manuma back over to Asiata. Asiata bring this one up here for the Lady Pronghorns. Alpha Manuma back to the top. Gonna try to waste a little clock here. Inside to Williams, off the lane, up for two. Can't get that one to roll in. 35-27, the score still here. Lady Pronghorns down to Northwestern. Taylor driving inside, and a reach is gonna be called on Asianta. Taylor Jones trying to drive inside. Now, she's a redshirt freshman out of Houston, Texas. She's been playing pretty solid.
Yeah, Taylor's got some game to her. She has a good ability to attack the rim and create opportunities for other teammates on the court.
Here we go. Taylor Jones. Three ball on the way, off the inbound. Not good. Off the side of the backboard, and Sosa is going to bring this one up. Sosa back out over to Williams, and Williams back to off of Manuma. Three ball on the way from Apu Manuma. No good. And it's going to be picked up here by the Lady Spartans again. Taylor Jones gets the cut back and loses the basketball. Trying to do the behind the back step, and that one's going to be stolen away. So another stolen away situation. Up for two this time for Northwestern. No shots are going to be called. No penalties or anything. It's 35-27, 1:30 left to go here with the second inbound ball coming here for the Spartans.
Gillette College's offense is getting pretty stagnant on this end. They've done a better job on offense when they're all moving.
Back out, three ball up. Three ball was intended from Danae Asiata, just couldn't get it to fall. Driving quick inside, up for two. Did not even go up for it. She'll just get called. And there are 5 fouls now here on the Lady Pronghorns. Or excuse me, 4 fouls on the Lady Pronghorns, 5 on the Spartans. So the Spartans are in the bonus, or not in the bonus yet. The Pronghorns are in the bonus, so any foul, they'll be going to the free throw line with 47.4 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Again, a 10-point game.
Trying to reset the shot, make sure the clock and everything on the scoreboard is right.
27-37, 46 seconds off the inbound. Ackroth right, driving the baseline, going up. That ball's going to be taken away. Here comes Asiata bringing this one up. It's a fast break here for the Lady Pronghorns. Back out to the left side, Sosa back over to Alpha Manuma, out to the right corner, drives inside, off the lane, up for two, no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touched off here by the Lady Pronghorns.
You know, that's a good, the possession like that was better because the ball was brought up. It was a swing to the corner quickly, and she made a move that was deliberate to the rim. And you had an opportunity for 2 points, it just didn't convert.
29.5 seconds left to go. Taylor Jones, the redshirt freshman, has been doing all the work here for Colorado Northwestern. That ball's going to go out of bounds. And Preston of the Gillette News Record is going to make that catch. 37-27 to score, 20.8 seconds left to go. Now, if you're the Lady Pronghorns, you want to try and hold this for the last shot. Asiata playing in the back. Back over to Alpha Manuma, not going to hold it for the last shot. Three ball on the way, no good. Trying to get the rebound. Abby Nickel picks it up. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Northwestern will get the ball, and that will do it for the end of the half. It's a 37-27 game at the half. We'll have halftime stats coming your way here in a moment. We've got 15 minutes on the clock, and real fast, before we go to our halftime break, Thomas, what did you think about that first half of play?
The minute Lena Ballin went out with her second foul, everything changed. And I think they just kind of lost some continuity. There was just a sense of that everyone felt a little lost on the court. And then Colorado took advantage of it. They were aggressive, they attacked, they converted, they came out hot after that media timeout and hit like 4 straight threes. And it just set them to the rest of the half, and they were riding the wave. And that's really why they're up 10 right now.
Yes, they are, and now we are doing the wave out here, having a great turnout here for the elementary school. And again, they're going to play some games, do some stuff. Man, just take a listen to that crowd. Such a fun time out here. They're going to go over all the names. We're going to come back. We're going to let you enjoy a little bit of halftime festivities. We're going to go over stats coming up here in a moment, as we will be right back here with more of the Lady Pronghorn basketball here on the Pronghorn YouTube Athletics. Do this, do this.
I can hear you.
And can you hear me pretty good?
Yeah.
Check 1 2 1 2.
That's quiet. No, I can't hear that. No. No. I heard it perfectly the first time. Nope. 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 I don't know what. I literally, when you first did it, I heard you perfectly. Nope. Nope. I don't hear you. I can't hear you. Like, mic check, mic check. I can't hear you. Mic check, mic.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you there.
You can hear me here.
Uh-huh.
But you can't hear that.
No.
But you could hear it earlier.
I heard it perfectly.
How about test now?
Nothing.
See, I've got it on my end, so what if I... Oh. Okay, talk again. Okay, your headset's just weird. I can hear it, so we're good. All right, I'll take it back. But I can hear it, you just can't. That's fine. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. All right, and welcome back out here for somewhat more Lady Pronghorn basketball here on our Pronghorn Athletics YouTube page. I think we got the whole synergy thing figured out. I highly doubt it. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, we got a message from our athletic director, Janie Rayback, and, you know, she's been working her tail off trying to make sure that everything is rolling beautifully and clean. But, you know, sometimes technology just wants to take the cake a little bit. But
Yep.
Before we get into these stats, man, take a look at these kiddos. My goodness. They are having a fantastic time out here. And one of the things is they played Psy Gangnam Style. And the first part of me and you both thought, how do these kids know this song? Because this was like almost 12 years ago.
Yeah, that song came out when I was in high school, so it's,
I know,
it's
same.
hilarious that
I think I was actually in middle school.
I think it's funny that this is what they're dancing to nowadays.
Man, that... You know what would have been the perfect song tonight? SpongeBob.
Oh.
That would have been the perfect song today. Who lives under a pineapple under the sea?
That's for the kids right there.
Wow, Thomas, you didn't even finish the lyric.
I didn't.
Sorry. No, that's disappointing. Unfortunately, guys, Thomas is having to be relieved of his duties for not following along.
Oh, no.
Actually, everybody else probably was like, oh, I'm so glad he didn't finish the lyrics on that. And there's the 6-7 graphic again.
Yeah.
You know, you were talking about 67, but being the point scores, you didn't talk about them not getting to 67 and just graphics being played at 6-7.
I mean, I didn't think that was going to be something we do, but hey.
You know what? We're all having fun and in games here. But it's 37-27 here at the half. Let's go over some of these stats. Thomas, take it away.
Yeah, for the Spartans, the visiting Spartans, they're shooting 14 of 37 from the field, 6 of 5 from the three-point line. And they are led in scoring by Natalie Pindia and Taylor Jones as well. Yeah. They got the name wrong here on the scorecard, so I almost said that wrong. But they're shooting the ball at a 37% clip, 40% from three, and that's well above their season averages. But they are shooting the ball 42% from the free throw line, and that is below their averages. So that is something the Lady Pronghorns need to do, is limit the three-pointers taken by Colorado Northwest. For the Lady Pronghorns, they are led in scoring by Kiara Williams. She has 7 points, 2 of 7 from the field, and the Lady Pronghorns are just struggling to shoot the ball. 9 of 37 from the field, 3 of 14 from the three-point line for 24% from the field. They are getting out-rebounded tremendously on the offensive end. It is 14-10 and 33-21 in the game. So they did a better job, like we said, in the second quarter on the offensive glass and limiting the Spartans to getting offensive rebounds, but that number cannot get any higher than 18 if they want to win this game.
No, that number definitely can't get any higher. I mean, you've got these kiddos, they want to see a big Lady Pronghorn come back. They're down by 10 going into this third quarter. Third quarter actually going to be coming your way here in a moment. Same starting five going to be coming out as well. So we'll get all those numbers coming up in a minute. But real fast, what are your keys to the second half?
Just attack the rebound. Attack the glass for the Lady Pronghorns and finish shots. Share the ball. Be a team. And just get that mojo back, because it felt like it was just too stagnant, too much one-on-one late in the second half, and that's really where Colorado Northwest pulled away. They played like a team, so that's the biggest challenge ahead for Gillette.
Definitely one of the biggest challenges, 37-27 as we begin to hear the second half of basketball. And now we are hopping off a train. If anyone knows the song, that's why that hop off a train happened. But 37-27, the score here is now we come in to start off this ball game, and
shot clock didn't start, so we got to reset that.
Shot clock didn't start, and I think they were maybe checking the jump ball situation as well. Don't know though. So that will end. So they're going to restart the clock. It's going to be 10 minutes on the board. Shot clock going to get restarted at 25 seconds. Now, we got to give a shout out to the mechanics here. Actually, no, they'll just keep everything the same. So 9:51 left to go. Shot clock does roll this time. Driving inside, up for two. Ballin not able to come away with the point. And seeing her back on the court, that's a big thing. She's already got 2 fouls here in the game, and that's a big factor for these Lady Pronghorns. If she can keep it clean here in the second half, they could very well preserve a big comeback here.
Yeah, she needs to stay on the court.
Here's Rochelle off of Manuma, up for 2, rolls around, no good, drives in, gets her own rebound, back up for 2, off the glass, no good, back up again, and she will be fouled. 37-27 to head to the free throw line to the charity stripe.
That's a good play there, good end-around cut. Just got to knock that shot down, but it was a good job by Rochelle to follow the glass and stay with it, get the foul and go to the free throw line.
You know, the last season was a pretty successful one here for these Lady Pronghorns, as that first shot is up and good. They finished the season 23-10, 8-4 in the conference, but then they also made it to postseason play as well. So Both men and women's team both made postseason tournaments, which that was pretty impressive to see as the second shot no good. 37-28, but both teams are having to really rekindle energy because they lost a lot of talent.
Yeah, this is a brand new rebuild. On the women's side, you still got some returners to mix in with the new ones, but that's still a challenge to figure out the continuity.
Taylor Jones missed the layup, and that will be Lady Pronghorn basketball. 37-28, 9:13 left to go here in the third quarter. Here's Alina Bolin. What a cool last name.
Yeah, that's a basketball name for sure.
Rochelle off of Manuma, back to the right side. Gets that one out to left, back to Bolin. Gets it far inside to Williams. Back to Bolin again. Three-pointer at the corner. On the way. Three. Good. 37-31. Lady Pronghorn's the only ones that have scored so far here in this second half. It's a 4-point run. Back over to Rochelle off of Manuma. She'll bring this one up after the miss from the Spartans. Georgina. Rochelle trying to look for Bolin. She will make it. She had a lot of space, did not decide to take the three-pointer that time. Backed off of Manuma to the top. Over to Asiata. Oh, almost calls for a double dribble if she would have gone again. Williams gets it back up to the left wing. Back to the top. Lena Bolin. Three-pointer on the way. Good with the shot clock.
She's 3 for 3 from the three-point line. Every time she shoots the ball, it looks like it's going in.
37-34. A three-point game. Foul's going to be on Danae Asiata.
Next time down, I would seriously consider trying to run something for her to get her open at the top of the key or on the side.
You know, Lena, she is, as you mentioned, 3 for 3 from the three-point land. She is 40% on the year, a hundo percento today. So that's going to move that average up just a little bit. 37-34, 8:01 left to go here in the third. Shane Farms, that one's going to be taken away today. Asiata drives up the lane. No good, off for two. Rochelle off of Manuma, off the rebound. And the steal. Quick floater up for two. No good. And the 8-footer, no good. 37-34, three-point ball game. Colorado Northwestern. Taylor Jones drives quickly inside and good.
That was a great Euro step by Taylor Jones. Great job of slowing her body down and staying on balance to finish the layup.
The Euro goes, and Lena Bolin back over to Asiata. She'll shoot the three ball. No good. Just a little off the mark, and it's 39-34. 5-point game here for Colorado Northwestern. Up for two, no good, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touched off here by Cheyenne Farms.
You know, that was a great box out by Lena there. You got to reward her. If you're going to let the girls on Colorado Northwest jump over them like that, I don't know what Gillette's going to be able to do.
Yeah, I don't know either. Lena Bolin's going to bring this one up past the tie line now. 7:14 left to go. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Georgina, three ball on the way. No good. Backside rim. Rebounded here by Asiata. Back over to Sosa. Sosa gets it over to Williams. Williams backed off of Manuma. Setting it this play back up here for the Lady Pronghorns. Drives quick off the right-hand post. No good. And it's 39-34. 6:54 left to go here in the third. Cheyenne Farms not going to come away with a double dribble or travel. That was close. 6:45 up to go in the third. Taylor Jones, she's been the lady of the night here for this Spartan squad. Georgino trying to get the good defensive pressure. Puts on a little bit of it there, and Rochelle off of Manuma off the rebound. Asiata back inside. Here's Lena Bolin. Trying to go up with the backhand and lay. Oh! Put a little ice on that spin. 39-36, three-point game.
No!
And another foul is going to be called. This one is going to be called on Sosa Cecile, and she had... I thought she had that cleanly.
One, it was extremely late. Two, it was from the guy who just had his back turned to the call. The official who was right in front of it obviously didn't see a foul because it was a clean steal. Good job there by Socio for just sticking her hand in there.
39-36. Taylor Jones. Back to the top, back to Taylor again. Taylor gets that one over to Farbs, and she'll take it out to the pronghorn ear off the logo. She'll kick this one to the left side now. Trying to get this ball inside. She does. Drives quickly. In and good. Off the right-handed post. 41-36. Farbs comes away with another shot. Over to Ballin. Ballin drives quickly inside. Off the inside pass. Not going to be there. And that's going to be another takeaway. Ball's going to be poked away from Ballin this time. And out of bounds. The poke away just a little aggressive. And that one goes all the way out.
It's definitely going to be a tough style of game where you're just going to have to grind it out. And you gotta be able to have winning possessions. Can't beat yourself and turn it over.
Can't beat yourself. Natalie Panetta into the ball game. Natalie back to the right side, drives in.
Travel.
And I think the travel violation will be called.
That's incredible. That's a great call by the guy that had to see that travel through 10 defenders. And
that's what I was thinking too. I mean, he made that call, and
I didn't think she was going to get that call.
I didn't think it either. I didn't know if coach was going to be happy or not about that one. Drives quickly inside, ball in, up for the floater, no good. Rebounded here by Northwestern. 41-36, double teamed off the pressure, and not going to be there. Back to the right side, Colorado Northwestern, three ball off the corner, no good. And it's going to be rebounded here by the Lady Pronghorns. Back over, ball in. She's going to bring this one up now, run the point. Ballin drives inside, goes in, trying to get the inside pass again to Williams. Couldn't get it, and it's stolen away again. That's been 3 straight steals here for Colorado Northwestern. Up for 3, good. Natalie picking up another 3 ball, and it's 44-36. So Lady Pronghorn started off hot, and all of a sudden here in the second half, it's kind of dwindled back down again. Aflunuma. To the left side, off to the baseline, goes up and just too hard off the glass. She will pick up the foul though. And she'll head to the free throw line. Cheyenne Farbs going to be coming away with the foul. 44-36, 4:32 left to go here in the third.
This will be a good time for everyone to regroup. Gillette College girls need to regroup now and start taking it possession by possession. Officials need to regroup and get back on the same page because there's a lot going on. Just a lot going on right now in that last 90 seconds where everyone just didn't know what was happening.
A lot going on. They're trying to get the wave going here, and I think we might get this going, but athletic director J.D. Rayback said, no, we're going to get this wave going right, Thomas.
Yep. No, that was a good way to come out in the half for Gillette College. They came out, started, threw a punch, but the Spartans answered. They took it, and they threw a punch back, but honestly, I think we're still just beating ourselves. We're trying to do too much and attack and get it all back on one possession.
Yeah, you know, and they've got a tough matchup tomorrow against Eastern Arizona, the number 3 team in the country. And Thomas, you're going to have that call by yourself. I know you're probably pretty excited about that one. Yeah. I don't know if you're excited about calling it by yourself, but
it's gonna be a good game. You know, if you're watching this and you're in Gillette, you need to come out to those games. Those are the games where the fans are huge. The girls are going to need you. They're going to need the energy in the gym, just like this with the kids. So if you're in Gillette watching this during the day, get on out to the Pronghorn Center tomorrow afternoon because it's going to be a great game. And anytime you get a chance to host the number 3 team in the nation on your home court, you got to prove something. Yeah,
you got to prove something indeed. And when you also you know, we'll have the other call later today at 5 o'clock. The neutral site game going to be coming your way too. And I believe it is, I think it's Casper and Eastern Arizona too. So we'll get a look at them. So you'll get 2 looks at them, which is kind of nice. And then you'll get a 2 o'clock matchup tomorrow against Casper and Colorado Northwestern. And then the 4 o'clock game, Thomas Bush will have the call again at 4 p.m. directly after it. It's going to be the Lady Pronghorns taking on Eastern Arizona. So I'm sorry to leave you hanging, man. But, you know, the last football game of the year for the Wyoming Cowboys. And it's a pretty big day, senior night, but also Josh Allen's getting his jersey retired. And
that's a big thing in this state. I'll just be... Yeah. And he's listening right now. My dad's a Rams fan. Made me a Rams fan last year. Josh Allen and then played the Rams. Guess who he picked or took to win that game? Buffalo Bills. So
That's crazy.
it's amazing what Josh Allen has done to football fans in the state of Wyoming, how they can make them turn just with the snap of their finger.
Yeah, it looks like there's a little miscommunication here on the floor. I haven't seen what the call is, but Coach Lewis right now not happy with something that got called.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not for sure either, but you know, when we kind of look at this team, we were talking in the second half, they were going to have to come out strong. They were going to have to get to the free throw line. Well, haven't really done that one much yet. They were also going to really need Ballin to kind of figure out ways to stay on the court. She's been able to do that right now. It's 4:32 left to go here in the third. You have Alpha Manuma at the line here, shooting 2, and the first shot is good. So after the timeout and the wave, we now wave to a score here. And it's 44-37. Don't you like that, Thomas? You like my little dad joke?
Yeah, speaking
Alpha Manuma good for 2.
Speaking of that, my dad just texted me and said, hey, thanks for that. You're welcome.
Absolutely. Here we go. Northwestern back out to the right side. Yeah, I don't know if my dad's listening in today. 3 ball on the way. That one no good. And it's going to be picked up here off the baseline. She takes the dribble, trying to get away from it. Can't have some pressure. And, man, how was that not 5 seconds? My goodness. And finally going to get a call for a travel. She was just kind of chilling there.
In the corner. Yeah, it was a long time. Great defense there by Kiara Williams not to let her get a pass off or to even just dribble out of that situation.
I was wondering when they were finally going to end up calling that, but here we go. 44-38 the score. Rochelle Alpha Manuma. Back over to Vindogram. She's into the ball game now. Ball in. She's 3 for 3 in three-point land. Hasn't attempted one here in the past 2 minutes. Rochelle Alpha Manuma to the top of the key. Rolls back out to the right side. Over to Asiata. Asiata to Rochelle. Rochelle back inside. Over to Williams. Williams going up for 2. No good. And it's 44-38 the score.
Can't try and bail it out there. You got to go into the contact.
Cheyenne Farms going to bring this one up. 44-38. Back over. Good step back, jab step there by Hudson. Just not able to drive in and make the shot. So back out to the right side. Ballin has to jump up big for that, and she's not able to pick up a dribble quickly. And that's going to be a travel violation. A 44-38 the score. Lady Pronghorns down here trying to fight back into this one. Again, Northwestern College, they had their head coach resign just a couple days before this matchup. So as we talked about, Alexis Scholl, she is being the interim head coach. That one's going to get stolen away, and Vindoram's going to bring this one up. Here's Ballin. Ballin will run the point guard, gets it out over to Williams. To the shooting guard, out to the left wing. Back to the 3, inside. Back over, Vindoram, 3 ball on the way, no good. Asiata off the rebound. She's been doing a good job defensively with those rebounds here in the second half. Lyndon Ballin trying to get it back in, over to Addison Bain, back to Williams. Williams inside off the left-hand post, no good, but fouled. You know, you would rather get to the free throw line if your shot's not made than not go to the free throw line and your shot's not made.
Yeah, it's good effort there by the Lady Pronghorns, just staying with it, trying to cut into this lead. Back to what you were saying, though, about the head coach for Colorado Northwestern, it's interesting to see how teams will bounce back after things like that with the coach and stuff, and how the energy just changes for a team and whatnot. You see that in the NFL a lot. Head coach gets fired, and then the next game it seems like they come out a much better, more dangerous team.
Williams makes the first free throw. You know what the crazy part here? We've talked about it on my podcast all the time with Horseman Broadcasting and Entertainment on our College Pick'em show. Kentucky has beaten every fired coach, and now, granted, Northwestern coach wasn't fired. He just resigned. But it's just kind of one of those situations. So back out to the far side. 3 ball on the way, and
looks like she stepped out of bounds.
So she stepped out of bounds right there at the far corner. So it's 44-40. It's a 4-point ball game. The Lady Pronghorns have kept battling back into this one. And as we've kind of talked about, Northwestern averages around 51 points a game. Lady Pronghorns doing around the same. Back out, and that ball's going to go out of bounds. Another turnover here for the Pronghorns. You know, both teams have played 5 games. Pronghorns have been averaging around 72.8. This is one of the low-scoring games they've had so far. Again, the last game they won was an 82-48 win over Southeastern Community College. 44-40. Hudson trying to kick back over to Strain. Strain back to Jones. And I would have to say the Lady Pronghorns so far here in the second half have done a good job guarding Strain. Strain having some issues. Double team quickly. Three ball on the way, and that ball is going to get stuck like an ice cube that gets frozen on a cold, wintry day here in Wyoming.
Come on, big man. Yeah.
He's got it. He missed the first one, didn't he?
I know his knees are hurting right now.
Yeah, I know they are too.
I hate when you have to jump and you haven't been jumping at all. But yeah, he did miss the first one.
How many times have you done that?
I've had to do that a lot in youth basketball tournaments. It's not ideal. Sometimes.
Well, no. How many
ball.
times have you, as a player, how many times have you gotten the ball stuck? None. Okay.
I think.
Eastern Arizona is showing up here, and Casper College again. After this game, they're going to get their practice in, which is why the game's at 5 o'clock tonight. 44-40 the score. Back out over to the corner. Back to baseline. Baseline to Taylor Jones. And it wasn't Strain that I was talking about. It was Jones. They've been doing a good job in the second half guarding. Back up for two. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll stay right here. They're going to say it's going to be a foul on Sosa Cecilio. And I'm kind of lost for words on that one, Thomas.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know on that one. A little odd, but you know, you just got to get offensive rebounds.
Got to get those offensive rebounds. Driving inside, Taylor Jones back up for two. Nothing going there for Alicia Denard. And it's going to be here for the Lady Pronghorns. Going to bring this one up. Back over to the right wing. Drives in off the right post. That's good.
It's a great job by Lena there. I believe we got a foul. Count the bucket.
So with an and one coming your way, Lena Ballin coming away with some points. You just can't make that one up there. Lena Ballin, my goodness. We've been waiting for her to kind of get back and rolling through this. And this makes it a 44-42 game.
Way to push the tempo by her and get the ball up the court quickly and just finish through the contact and get the and one.
And the first shot is good, or the only shot, excuse me, is good, and makes this a 44-43 game.
And she has 16 to lead all scores.
She's been averaging 16 a game, or excuse me, 14 a game, so that's going to go up a little bit.
Block.
That one's good block by Vindoram. And now it's going to be picked up here by Ballin, 44-43. 1:02 left to go here in the third. Foul is going to be called. Foul will be called on Hutton, the sophomore out of Salt Lake City, Utah.
So that's going to put Lena to the line to shoot two. Here, minute left. You know, Lady Pronghorns have done a great job in the second and the third quarter of not fouling and not letting Colorado Northwest to get to the free throw line.
Lena Ballin getting ready to shoot some shots here. 44-43. 1:02 left to go here in the third quarter. Lena has a chance to tie up this game. She does not off the first one. Her free throw percentage is 72.4% on the year. And now some communications here from the officials. Elementary day here at the Pronghorn Center has, I would say, been a pretty big success today for the fan aspect of things.
It has been. It's been a good day.
They've been loud, they've been crazy, and good for Lena. So we got a tie ball game. We're all at 44 apiece. So bringing this one up here is Hutton. There's 55 seconds left to go. We hear it at third. Back up over to Denard. Denard back to Strain. Strain gets the ball back to Denard inside. Taylor Jones has to jump for that one. Off the baseline, Jay, no good. Vindoram off the rebound here for the Lady Pronghorns, trying to push and amuse her way to get away. And
so she'll be shooting, going down to the line to shoot two.
Vindoram is going to pick up a foul here.
3 points, you have to make them count.
Got to make those points count. Everything tied here at 44. always nice when you get a home game, especially when you've been on the road for quite a bit. The nice part for the Lady Pronghorns is they're going to have a road game or a home game coming up here for the next, 4 straight.
We got next weekend, or 2 weekends from now.
Yeah, 2 weekends from now. We've also got a tournament, the Holiday Inn Express tournament that's coming up. We'll have all the calls for those games. 46-44, and when I mean all the games, we mean all the games.
Be here all day calling every game.
All day, every day. We're going to have fun. 46-44, 40 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Ooh, she picked up her dribble, jump stop, back over to the right side. It is a 2-point Lady Pronghorn lead after both free throws were good. Cheyenne Farms. Back to Denard up top the right wing in the perimeter. Taylor Jones, she's going to shoot the 3 off the front of the iron. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. And 16.5 seconds left to go here in the third. 46-44. Lady Pronghorns lead by 2. The inbound quickly. Ballin's going to bring this one up. The Lady Pronghorns trying to take out another half buzzer beater shot. Rochelle off of Manuma. Back to the right side. Window ramp. 3 seconds left on the clock. Driving inside. Addison Bain loses it. Goes out of bounds. And with 0.3 seconds left on the clock, there's going to be no extra shot. And it's going to be a heave probably, or maybe just a quick pass inside with 0.3 seconds left to go. Not enough to get a shot off, and that'll do it.
Yeah, I would have liked to see a little ball screen there with Lena and Rochelle to try and create something on a single side, but you got to get a shot off there at the end of the quarter.
So for the first time today, the Lady Pronghorns have a lead at the end of a quarter. It's 46-44 the score. We'll be right back here with more Lady Pronghorn basketball coming your way here on YouTube Pronghorn Athletics. And welcome back here with more Lady Pronghorn basketball here on the Pronghorn Athletics YouTube page. Real fast, Thomas, what are your quick keys to this fourth quarter?
Just keep playing hard. Now it's winning time now, and you got to make every possession count. You got to stop beating yourselves, and just keep attacking and getting back to the free throw line.
Man, what would you do if you had a Kinley Engelhardt onto the court right now? She's been a really big factor on the bench and trying to get this team riled up. But defensively, man, you kind of miss her. Georgina, 3-ball on the way, no good. And it's going to be picked up here by Northwestern, 46-44. Driving quickly inside, ball goes out of bounds. And it'll be Lady Pronghorn basketball. It's kind of one of those things where, you want to see the player that, has worked her butt off as a freshman. We talk about all-conference or all-defensive team last year in Region 9 after, getting injured. She still got it. That's pretty impressive. Rochelle off of Manuma, 3-ball on the way, no good. She will get her own rebound, though, off the left wing. Back over to Vendo Ramp. Vendo gets it to Ballin. Ballin, 3-ball on the way, good! Cha-ching, the Pronghorn money ball. It's 49-44 coming away. She's 4 for 4 from three-point land.
21 points on the night, leads all scorers, and is a huge key in this second half.
Denard back out over towards the right side. Getting this one back out over left, Cheyenne Farbs. Farbs back over to left, Simone at Martinez. Taylor Jones, we've mentioned her a few times. That ball is going to go out. Actually just saved, and Ballin's going to pick it up off the steal from off of Manuma. Backed off of Manuma, 10-footer, good! 44-51, Lady Pronghorns lead. Back at the inside wing, Olivia Hutton. Trying to drive inside the lane, going up for two, rolls off the top of the backboard, no good. Here comes Williams. Williams and Ballin. Rochelle off of Manuma going to bring this one up past the tie line. Hasn't been her day in the big shots, but she's been very big in defense today. Vindoram, three-pointer on the way. Rolls around the top, no good. Rebounded here by Williams. Williams back to Vindoram, three-pointer this time. Round, and that one just misses the icebox. And it's 51-44. That ball out of bounds, intended over to Taylor Jones. And Colorado Northwestern having to try to calm down just a little bit. Taylor Jones, she's been in the ball game all day long. She's never really came out.
Yeah, they're very sped up right now, and that's due to the pace that Gillette has come out with.
Lady Pronghorns like to play fast. Northwestern likes to play a balanced attack. And the Pronghorns have been able to speed up the attack here. Ball and three-pointer on the way. No good. Her first three-point miss of the night. She is now 4 for 5. What a run, though.
Yeah, she's definitely the best shooter on this team in this game, and she's open. She needs to let it fly.
4 for 5 on the day. 51-44. 7:45 up to go here on the fourth. We will have post-game interviews coming your way. Williams off the inside backboard. No good on the shot. Rebounded here by Alpha Manuba. Up for two. And the 4-footer good. 53-44 the score. And Colorado Northwestern will take a timeout with 7 minutes and 32 seconds left to go here in the fourth. And you know, Thomas, you brought up the big fourth quarter key. And it was trying to keep up tempo. And I feel like they've done just that.
Yeah, they've done a great job of attacking the rim and getting shots around the painted area, which leads to open three-point attempts, you know, for Lena and other girls to get shots up. And that's really where the separation has come in. They've gotten a 9-point lead, and they're speeding up Colorado Northwestern to think, oh my gosh, we are in a panic situation. And as you've noticed, each time they've tried to push the tempo, it's led to a turnover.
It has definitely led to a turnover off the up-tempo offense. 53-44, 7:32 left to go here in the fourth. And they are trying to get the 6-7 Jumbotron back up again.
And
I feel like if you try to put it up as many times, maybe they kind of get annoyed of it, but no, that's not the case.
No, they love it.
They do love it.
And
I think
it
a lot of
nothing.
You know, I keep seeing a lot of people on TikTok, you know, teachers and stuff. They're like, the way to kill 6-7 is if you're a teacher and just start using it all the time. And I'm like, I feel like that encourages it.
Yeah.
I feel like it would make it worse.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I also watched a video of, you know, back in like my generation or your generation, and they like started doing like some other impression. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I think they have a point, you know. We did a lot of crazy impressions back then. Taylor Jones gets the ball back out to the far side, driving inside, up for two, gets the pass inside, good. Over to Martinez, and Martinez coming away with another point, and a foul was going to be called. Foul was called here on Natalie Nahas. A lot of freshmen on this squad here for Colorado Northwestern, but there's also been a lot of leadership here from sophomores for the Northwestern Spartans as well. Ball in, back out over to Alpha Manuma. I really like these uniforms the Lady Pronghorns have today. Rocking the grays and light blue. Northwestern in the black and pinks. Inside pass over to Sosa. Not able to get it, but she is able to get the ball back. Over to Alpha Manuma, wide open. She'll pump fake once, back in, off the corner post, no good. Williams off the rebound, good.
That's a great possession there. Good ball movement all the way around, and then we're turning them over.
55-46 the score, 6:44 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Again, the next matchup coming up here for the Lady Pronghorns is Eastern Arizona. That game time will be at 4 o'clock tomorrow. The 5-1 Eastern Arizona, number 3 team in the country, going to be taking on Casper Community College a little bit later today at 5 p.m. Don't miss it, coming down here to the Pronghorn Center. We'll be live here as well. Off of Manuba, the 11-footer, no good. Williams back up for two off the right-hand side, good.
I don't necessarily like that shot from Alpha Manuma, but it did create an opportunity for Williams.
57-46, Lady Pronghorns lead. Sosa is going to get the rebound here. That ball going to go out of bounds, and last touched off of the Lady Pronghorns. You know, we got to kind of talk about this a little bit because there is a lot of freshmen here on this squad. There is only five sophomores. One of them not allowed to play due to injury, and everyone else are all freshmen. They rebuilt this team pretty big.
Yeah, they sure did, and it's a testament to Coach Lewis of how they're playing right now as a younger team.
Georgina back out over to Ballin. Williams, three-pointer wide open at the top. Baby, it's good. 60-46.
Largest
5:55
lead of the ball game.
Largest lead of the night for the Lady Pronghorns. Man, what have they done here in this second half? We're really here in this fourth quarter to kind of get this up going. Ball goes out of bounds.
They've moved to a defensively, they keep switching back from man in a 2-3, and it's causing confusion between the Spartans because they're struggling against the zone. They're not getting what they wanted when we were guarding them straight up in man. And so doing this switch a couple times of possession is leading to some confusion on offense for the Spartans.
62-46 ball game here. Lady Pronghorns lead by 14. Georgina, three ball on the way. Count it, baby, it's good. 63-46. Sosa coming away with another three ball. And Thomas, we're 4 points away from your nightmare. Back out over towards the left side. Here's Strange. Strange's going to get this. From Manuma's going to bring this one up. Back out to the left. Vindoram over to Georgina. Three ball on the way.
Wow.
Good. 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 66-46 the score. The Lady Pronghorns have taken the biggest lead of the night. It's up to 20 now.
They're on a 28-2 run. It was 44-42 in the third quarter. And now it's 66-46.
This is insane. 4:49 left to go, and they're 1 point away.
Three-pointers are starting to fall for the Lady Pronghorns, and it's leading to confidence on both ends of the court. And that made shots exude confidence.
Three-point percentage for the season for the Lady Pronghorns was 26 so far. Now, it's not the best still percentage of what you want, but hey, it's something to kind of move up on. You have Eastern Arizona tomorrow. This game is still not over yet. That's the thing. When teams go on runs, they go on runs. But the other team that, you know, obviously media timeouts really kind of help in this case, but it's just one of those things.
Yeah, and in the first half, the Lady Pronghorns shot 3 of 14 from the three-point line. Right now, they're shooting 6 of 11 from the three-point line here in the second half, and that's really been, like we were saying, it's just big. It helps have flow in the basketball game.
Thomas, I'm just going to let you know they're 1 point away from your nightmare.
No fouls.
66-46 the score. 4:49 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Addison Bain is going to be inbounding the ball here.
They want it so bad. These kids want it. They're chanting one more point.
Yeah, they want it really bad. Strain back out over towards the right side. Ball faked once. Shane Farbs is going to bring this one up back. Farbs will have the ball. Farbs back out inside over to Cassandra Perez. Back to Farbs. Farbs going to be driving inside. Ball's going to be on the ground. Here comes Georgina. Now bringing this one up, Lena Bullin's going to bring this one up. Drives up for two. Vindoram up for two. It's 68-46. The nightmare went away.
Hearts are broken. Hearts are broken in the stands. They were all so excited when she scored, and then everyone was just like, oh, no.
Three ball on the way from Strain, and that is no good. Ball rolls out of bounds. Man, Thomas, I think you just escaped it, man.
Hey, we had enough 6-7 on the scoreboard.
We really did.
The kids got their 6-7 fun for the game. It's unfortunate it's not on the scoreboard right now, but hey, you can't have everything you want.
22-point lead here for the Lady Pronghorns, and you were talking about a 28 run. We're now up to a 32 run.
I promise I'm not a Grinch.
You're a Grinch, it's fine. You know, Thanksgiving comes up. So what would you call yourself? You're not
Christmas
a Grinch.
Christmas is my favorite time of the year.
Well, okay, so you have Christmas, you have a Grinch. What would Thanksgiving's Grinch be? For those that don't want to celebrate Thanksgiving.
I don't know.
The hunter? The hunted?
Just a boring
Maybe?
someone
Maybe a
who doesn't
boring
like
person.
food.
Balling up for two. Good. A 10-footer falls. 70-46. 3:52 left to go here in the fourth. The Lady Pronghorns here in this fourth quarter, they have figured something out. And they have been a grooving for a bruising here. 70-46. 3:41 left to go here in the fourth. Hudson's going to bring this one back to the far right side. Right to left. Lena Ballin trying to come up for the steal. And she will get called for a shove. Trying to go for the reach just a little bit. And it's 70-46. Pronghorns 2 fouls. Spartans with 1 foul. In Eastern Arizona, Casper Community College going to be coming up at 5 p.m. We'll do pregame show around 4:40. Far right side. Got some new players in here today. Zaraya Garcia in now. She hasn't gotten in at all here in the second half. First time we've seen her. Oh, the backhanded run. Here comes Lena. Back to Lena from Williams. Lena to Nickel. Nickel inside. Back to Socia. Socia to Williams. Good.
That ball was inside and out 2 different times, and it just leads to a wide open layup. A great, great find.
72-46, 2:55 left to go in the fourth. A pump fake once here. Strand goes up for 2, missed. And Williams brings this one up here. Eden Erickson off the drive in that time. Vinderam having some issues. Got to get the ball away off the baseline. Abby Nickel back to Sosa. Long pass over to Ballin. Ballin, 3-pointer on the way. That one's way off. Abby Nickel off the rebound. A push by Ananisa Mayfield. And that'll just be back to the baseline. 2:32 left to go here in the fourth. 72-46. Kenzie Plew is into the ball game now. Kenzie was wide open, just looked for Williams. Abby Nickel back to Kenzie. Kenzie inside to Williams, off the right-hand post, trying to move around the baseline, over to Ballin, 3-pointer, good! 75-46.
26 points, 5 of 7 from the 3-point line. Lena's been balling tonight.
She is definitely using that last name to her advantage, going up for 2. No good on that one. Nickel trying to get the rebound, and that ball does go out of bounds. And Northwestern will turn the ball over. And it's 75-46, 2:03 left to go in the fourth quarter. Lady Pronghorns have turned this into a big advantage. And it's all been because you have big scorers in Georgina and Ballin. Just been balling out. And then on the defensive side, you have Alpha Manuma, Williams, and Vindoram, who've really played big keys today. Here's Addison Bain off the right-handed post, going up for 2, no good. And it's going to be rebounded here by Ananisa Mayfield. 75-46. Natalie Nahas driving inside, up for 2. And Addison Bain will pick up a foul. Natalie trying to make the shot off the floater, just going to get it to go.
Just let her. It's hard to say let him go in that situation because you want to compete till the end, but that's one of those shots, you know, just don't contest it as hard, I guess.
So with the game where it's at right now, they will fall for their 6th straight time. They are 0-6 to start off this season. And then, you know, as we talked about this year earlier, just moments ago, you know, the head coach resigned earlier on this week after the North Platte Community College and Central Wyoming games. Those were both losses, 58-54 and 61-51, the finals in those. And Alexis Schultz, it's been very impressive seeing how she's been able to really get these girls set up and really kind of rolling. But at the end of the day, the Lady Pronghorns being able to pick up all the pressure that they wanted to, that's really kind of helped them. Ballin back out to the baseline, and they're going to get called for a charge. The first charge of the ball game, and Bailey Walling, she picked up the charge, and she is going crazy.
I love it.
I love it.
Down 27, and she is geeked like she just made the game-saving play. That's the, you know, when you're in the game, it doesn't, as a bench player or a person that doesn't get minutes, that's what you have to do. You have to treat your minutes like it's 0-0.
Yep. It's always really cool getting to see that off the baseline. The Euro step up for two. No good, but she will be heading to the free throw line. Addison Bain, I think, is going to pick up the foul again. And that's going to be 5 fouls here on the Lady Pronghorns, 75-48.
And now we're just getting touchy with it.
I mean, yeah, just a little bit. 75-48 the score. The first free throw is no good. The biggest compliment tonight, or this morning, I always want to say tonight because we're going to have so many night games, it's not going to be funny, has been the offensive pressure they put on here in the second half. Defense has really stepped up, but the offense was struggling, and they figured stuff out.
Yeah, this fourth quarter, the second half, and really the latter part of the third into the fourth, they did a good job.
Inside pass the ball and not able to make the shot there. Addison Bain trying to kick the rebound. And last touched off here by Addison Bain. 55.5 seconds left to go here in the fourth. 75-49. What game turned in from a 2-point game has now turned into a big 20-point win.
Yeah, 10-point halftime deficit.
3 ball on the way, and that is good. Nisa Mayfield coming away with a shot, and 35 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. That ball's going to be tipped away from Abby Nickel. Nickel back to the right side. Picked up here by Ballin, and she's just going to try to let that clock roll down. Remember, post-game show going to be coming up here in a moment. Kinsey Blue on the 3 ball, no good. And that ball is going to be a jump ball situation, 75-52. 10 seconds remaining here on the fourth. The inbound here, and it's probably just going to be a walk and run. 75-52 the score. 3 seconds, 2 seconds off the baseline. Ball goes out of bounds, and 0.3 seconds left to go. And it's the same thing that happened in the heading into the fourth quarter, where there was 0.3 seconds on the clock. Ball goes out of bounds. This time it's Lady Pronghorn ball, and that will be a Lady Pronghorn win. They moved to 4-2 on the year, and tacking on another win here for the Lady Pronghorns. We got post-game show going to be coming your way. Don't miss it. Coach Liz Lewis is going to be coming up here next. Thomas Bush heading down to the court to get ready to pull up some interviews there. 75-52 here at the end of the ball game. That's your final here. We'll be back here with more of Lady Pronghorn basketball coming your way. Post-game show, 75-52 final. Coach Liz Lewis and Thomas Bush coming your way here in a moment. Once again, post-game interview going to be coming up here with Coach Liz Lewis coming up here in a moment. Man, look at those kiddos. They are just so excited about this game that they're coming out trying to get all the high fives. Coach will be a moment. Oh, yeah, look at that camera shot. That is perfect. You had to zoom it out a little bit because of the kiddos over here, but Coach going to be coming up here in a moment. I think they're going to do some autographs today here for those kiddos, which is pretty awesome. So I got my producer crew coming up here and saying the 6-7. I bet you guys were hoping for that scoreboard of 6-7 too, weren't you? Oh yeah, 100%. So Thomas Bush is going to be coming here in a moment here with Coach Liz Lewis. And again, autographs being signed here from all the players now. Kiddos are running onto the court to get autographs now. Man, craziness going down here. We'll get Coach coming up here in a moment. Chase Sonicson down there, seeing if Thomas Bush can get a stat sheet real fast. Huh? Yeah, we're good. So Thomas Bush, he's got my score sheet, but he's going to have an interview with Coach Liz Lewis here coming up here in a moment. But, man, take a look at that. Man, this beautiful video right here. You've got all these kids getting their stuff signed, those rally towels. Lady Pronghorns coming away with another big win today. 72-48 the final. Again, we'll have Thomas coming here in a moment. Got to get all these autographs. It's a great day out here. He's got my stat sheet, so we won't talk stats right now. We're going to take a moment. I'm going to rest the vocals. But Coach Liz Lewis and Thomas Bush coming up here in a second. So don't go anywhere. We've got more post-game show coming your way here on Lady Pronghorn Basketball, here on Pronghorn Athletics. All right, we're going to head down into courtside. Thomas Bush speaking to you right now. Can you run in his mic? Can you run Thomas's mic real fast? It got disconnected.
How important is it that Lena, first half she goes out with 2 fouls, and she's out majority of it. How important is her production on the court?
It's very important to us, and that's something that, she's got to learn that she has to be on the floor and be smart with her fouls and everything like that. And she's learning, coming in as a freshman and being such an impactful player. And I think she's doing a great job. I was very happy with her second half tonight. I thought that she took the team on her back and did a great job leading us.
And then tomorrow, number 3 team in the nation comes in here to play. What do you expect on competition from a competition standpoint from your ladies?
It's going to be a really good game tomorrow. Eastern Arizona is very athletic. They play a fast game, and they're flat out tough, which is why they're nationally ranked. So it'll be a good game tomorrow. We're going to have to definitely learn how to put a full game together. We haven't done that yet this season. We haven't put 2 halves together, so that's something that we're going to have to do tomorrow night in order to come out on top.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Awesome. That was Coach Liz Lewis here with more of our Lady Pronghorn basketball coverage. Thomas Bush going to be coming up here. We're going to do some post-game statistics, things like that. I don't know what happened. Just our mic just decided it wanted to get disconnected. So Thomas Bush now joining us back here. And Thomas, oh my goodness, my button does not want to work. I don't understand why all my buttons are not wanting to work today on my Roadcaster. I'm going to probably have to update that. I don't know why it's doing that. Give us a little synopsis of what kind of she was saying, because we kind of lost you. That's why I sent the other mic down, and
yeah,
I don't know what happened. It just got disconnected. I don't know if the other mic died or something, but who knows. But what were your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I asked her just I don't know what you guys got out of the interview, but the second question really was just about Lena Ballin on the court and just how she, what her presence brought to the team in the second half. And she just said defensively, she is one of their better players, and offensively, she just needs to learn how she's got to be on the court for them to succeed this year.
So we found out the reason why they didn't work, and we're just going to keep that to ourselves. But yeah.
And then, also I asked her about tomorrow night, number 3 team coming in here and what she expects. And she just said, she expects a hard game because they're the number 3 team in the nation, but she expects a good game. She expects her players to come out and battle And that's exciting to hear from a head coach if she's coming into this game knowing it's going to be a close one.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a close one. I mean, Casper College is going to get to play Eastern Arizona coming up here in a little bit at 5 o'clock again. We'll be back on the call for that one. Pretty crazy on that. All right, let's go over some quick stats here, and let's try to figure out who our player of the game today is.
Really, the stats of the game for me is the second half. They only allowed the Spartans to score 15 points in the half, and that's just incredible. Lena Ballin is the player of the game for me, 25 points, 9 of 14 from the field, 5 of 8 from the three-point line, and then she stayed on the court in the second half, and that was the biggest reason why we came back and we were able to win, because her production offensively was so huge.
It definitely was, and the player of the game, I feel like, you know, it probably has to go to Lena. I mean, she has just played so well. Her three-point range, I mean, she ended up going, 5 for 6 or something like that from three-point land, having a really good day from there. And then also, you know, we talked about momentum boosters. It really kind of put that into a key success, too.
Yeah, and then you had Kiara Williams had 20 points. Rochelle had 13, but she shot 5 of 20 from the field. So tomorrow I expect a bigger game from the field. Normally how it works is when you have a bad game shooting, you follow the next one up with a great night. Absolutely,
it does. Well, final thoughts here, Thomas. What do you have to say? I mean, Lady Pronghorn's coming away with a big win today, and we just kind of look at this one. They have Eastern Arizona coming up next week, or it's not next week, tomorrow, which that's going to be a pretty big one. We were going to try to get some players to come up, but you know what? I'm not taking them away from this.
Yeah.
This is awesome. Getting to see all their different things. What we're probably going to do is we'll probably step to the side. We will take our phone. We'll go get some recording of the players, and then we will play it a little bit later on in the second game later today. But, you know, we got to give a shout out to the soccer crew, you know, helping us with all the video production, camera crew, all that. And then Janie Rayback really helping us out, getting everything set up, especially when we had some issues with the Synergy camera, and then now, you know, getting all the TriCaster stuff figured out. So we appreciate everyone putting this all into the works today. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was. It was a good first game. We'll work the kinks out, we promise, and it'll be a fun year. I'm excited to see this women's team play, because I think if they play like they did in the second half, we're going to have an extremely, extremely fun year.
Absolutely. It's going to be a lot of fun. Eastern Arizona and Casper College going to be coming up here at 5 o'clock tonight. As once again, the Lady Pronghorns win this one, a 78-42 the final here. As once again, Lady Pronghorns, big win, big time. Pronghorns win and move to 4-2 on the year. They will take on Eastern Arizona tomorrow and try to continue a little bit of a winning streak. We will see you guys next time from Thomas Bush to Chase the Horseman of Horsley. Have a great one, and we'll see you tonight at 5 o'clock.